My name is Mario for Cost Spirit, and welcome to the channel. So, I just want to give you my thoughts and feelings on what happened last night at the White House press dinner there. I don't know, like for me personally, I think it's just show. I think it's just theater that we're watching. And obviously, if it's theater, then there's a reason for that. And the reason would be distraction from whatever they're trying to distract everybody about, right? So, like the reason why for me personally, the reason why I think it's theater, because like, well, first of all, anything that happens, most of the stuff that happens in Washington is pretty much theater. I mean, how much stuff can you really believe? But for me, when I saw it this morning, I was watching on X. They were showing like they're showing Fox, and the one report from Fox, she was saying that she was sitting beside Caroline Lovett's husband, and he goes, you know, I see you on Fox, I like you and all that, but he goes, you're gonna have to be really careful as he's looking around the room, and then Fox cuts her off, right? Or they say her call dropped, which I'm gonna believe that they cut her off, right? So you got that there. Then you got Caroline herself saying that in the little interview before it, that there was going to be shots fired and all that. I mean, if it was just that alone, I wouldn't say much. But considering what her husband said and what happened, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, it's just it's too convenient. And then like I don't have the video posted here, but I'm sure you wouldn't have a problem finding the video. Like when you hear, like when the shots are being fired at first, everybody in the ballroom, or most people, start to get attention, and then they start going down, right? And if you look at the whole head table, they're like chilling, right? And then if you look real close, you can see that now some like Melania and some of the other people are like, well, what's going on? You see there's like concern on their faces. But if you look at Donald Trump, he's like, whatever. It's like I don't know. It's like to me, it's just too weird. And you know what I mean? That you're supposed to have all this high-end security, and like, how does this happen? Like, well, why does this guy to just run through security, like shooting? What was he looking to accomplish? What was he thinking? He wasn't going to get shot? You know what I mean? Like, what was this guy going to accomplish? It just, none of this adds up. It's just too weird, which means it's all theater. And basically, what are they trying to distract everybody from, right? But anyways, yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff out there. You know, you might have seen it already, or you can just look it up on X or whatever. You'll see all these videos, right? But anyways, those are my thoughts on that. And now moving on from there, like, there's a lot of darkness happening on this planet, right? And that whole experience there is one darkness, right? A lot of fantasies, a lot of illusions, a lot of look over here so you can't see what's happening over here, all kinds of stuff like that, right? Now, you may think to yourself, well, what can I do as one person, okay? Now, you have to understand that we are all connected, so we're all part of existence, right? So we're all parts of existence as we are existence, right? So if you look at the water behind me over here, okay? Now, if you look at it, it doesn't look very clear. Now, and part of that would be because you can see through the grass and all that, so that's why it doesn't look very clear. But even if you pull the water away from that, it probably wouldn't be extremely clear. It'd probably be like a little bit of darkness in the water, right? It wouldn't be overly clear. Now, the water there, right? All those drops in that water are us. We're all these drops in that water, okay? And all that water is existence, right? So we're all parts of existence. We're all drops of that water, okay? So if you take just, well, let's say in that water there we have 100,000 drops, okay? And let's say 90,990 drops of water that decided to release a little bit of their darkness. But 10 of those drops of the 100,000 decided not to. But the other 900 or 90,990 drops decided to release just a little bit of their darkness and replace it with light, right? Now, that water would actually lighten up. So there would be an ascension of consciousness, okay? Even if the other 10 drops decided not to, because they're part of the 100,000, they'll still raise their vibration. They'll still ascend to a higher level of consciousness. So if that works for that, then let's say let's say only one drop decides to release a little bit of darkness and replace it with light, okay? Will the whole body of water ascend to a higher level of consciousness? Yes, it will. How much? Not much. Okay, it's not going to make a huge difference, but it will still be a little bit lighter. It will still have a higher level of vibration. So basically, at the end of the day, you may think, oh, what can I do? Do a little bit that you can do, because the little bit that you do helps the whole thing. Because as you are the drop, you're also the body of water, right? So as you raise your vibration, so does the rest of the body of water. And the more drops do it, and the more of these drops remove a lot of darkness and bring in more light, that means that the vibration rises even more. That means there's a higher level of consciousness. The ascension happens a lot more, a lot quicker. So basically, if you're feeling like in despair, don't change yourself. Focus on your issues. Focus on your demons. Deal with those demons. Deal with those issues. That's really what you can. That's the only thing you can really do. And as you're doing that, you're helping everyone around you. And it's not like they have a choice amongst. They don't. As you change, so does everyone, and everything else around you changes. And does that mean you're controlling their lives? It just means like the drops of water. As one drop changes, so does the rest of the water. It really does have no choice in the matter. If one part of existence changes, so does existence. Okay. As you are the part, you are the whole. As you are the whole, you are the part. It all works together, okay? So anyways, I'll leave it there. Have a good day and enjoy the entertainment. Because I'm at the point now where I see this stuff now, I'm like, whatever. Like, it's so, to me, I don't know, you know what you guys are thinking, but to me it's so blatant now. They're throwing like, it's like they're laughing at us, right? They're just doing this and they're laughing. It's not funny, but I mean, I watch it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. To me, it's just theater, and I'm just focused more on what's going on behind the scenes, right? So, but anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Have a good day, and we'll see you next video. Goodbye.